What's up, guys? It's time for some Siege study. Recently, Ubisoft dropped two little teasers for us to gnaw at while we wait for a little bit more info on our next DLC operators. This video is going to blend a little bit of confirmed publishings by Ubisoft and apparent leaks, so I wouldn't consider any of what we're going to discuss confirmed. We're going to talk about the Polish operator first. So the text above the GIF is Polish, and it translates to "Your decisions will define the rest of your life." Now, just off of that, that's a very serious statement. Pulling off of that statement, we can assume you're going to need quick reactions to take advantage of your gadget. Now, to the photo. Now, when I first saw this GIF, I assumed it would be a male operator, but once you go down the rabbit hole, you discover a little bit more. Digging in, I found a couple more leaks, both potentially revealing info on the next operators. Both are female. Considering they are the same quality of the previous leak, I'm going to accept that these pictures represent at least a rough version of two of the three characters that we're going to be getting. So we can toss out the Polish male operator. Here we have a figure holding a pocket watch. Could that mean something, or maybe it's just a keepsake? You can't really tell a lot. The patch on the jacket reads, "Or the Silent Unseen." The Silent Unseen were elite special operation paratroopers of the Polish army during World War II. Obviously, unless they plan on dropping an old operator, we can assume that this is most likely a grandfather's jacket. Ella also happens to have a piece of her grandfather's uniform. Now, maybe you're familiar with Ella's background, or maybe you're not, but she seems to have a few ties to this operator. The most direct is the skull picture in the background, which is the same skull that's found in Ella's bio. Now, we could for a moment say that it's the logo for a unit, but we already know the Grom units, and in both interpretations it's presented as some form of artwork. In Ella's background, it's revealed that she's the youngest daughter, not the only daughter, just the youngest. In Ella's dialogue, she directly references a character named Zoe. She makes references to family life and how she doesn't need Zoe's help anymore, that she's all grown up. She also has some family-like banter with Zoe. It's something we haven't seen in Siege. So with all that, I'm going to say that this Polish attacker is going to be Ella's sister, which is a cool new dynamic I never thought about in Siege. With the gadget, there's very little in the picture that's going to help, other than maybe the pocket watch. So we'll combine the pocket watch and the quote posted with the GIF. We can take a far jump and say that that gadget is going to be something that could have been delayed, could have like a delayed release, or time is like a major factor. Being an attacking operator, obviously the trap would be useless. So maybe it's something that can be thrown to stun enemies for a certain amount of time. And when I say stun, I don't mean blind or disorient. I mean like knocking the enemy down or something like that to the effect. But that sounds pretty OP, but it's your decisions. So maybe there's a downside to the ability, like all you can do is melee. So you have to run around and it makes you operate like you're silent and unseen. You've got your gadget in one hand, your knife in the other, and you hit them with the gadget and it knocks them down, and then you just finish them with your knife. Or it's something that disables your enemy's gun, or something like that. I have no idea. It could be nothing at all. Maybe she's got two keepsakes of her grandfather's. I feel like that's a little bit of overkill on the keepsakes. You've already got the jacket, and now you've got his pocket watch, and you left your sister with just a scrap of his uniform. Like, that's not cool. So I doubt the pocket watch has anything to do with the grandfather. But yeah, I could totally be wrong. This is all just speculation. Now, on to the picture leak. With the Polish operator, obviously, we can tell that she's female. She's got some pretty cool shades. They don't look like they're, going to be like Ying's and, prevent her from being affected by her own gadget. They look pretty, pretty basic. She's got the Polish headphones here, similar to the ones that Ella has. And then she also has this pretty nice beret with the Grom unit emblem on top of it. With her armor, see, she looks like she's got a pretty thick jacket on. This could easily be her grandfather's jacket, or it could just be a different kind of armor. She's got a lot of neck armor. It looks pretty heavy. She's obviously not going to be a 3-speed and a 1-armor operator. She could be a heavy, a heavy-looking 2-speed 2 armor operator, or she could even be a 3. But if she was a 1 speed 3 armor, then her gadget would be even worse, because she'd be moving so slow. So it doesn't necessarily make too much sense that she would be super, armored up. Maybe even she might even be light. This could just be a thick-looking version of her jacket. I mean, Jackal has a thick jacket, and he's a 2-speed operator. So maybe that's just what it is. Maybe most of the fluff is just the jacket. It looks like she's got a vest on there. So I mean, she could be a 3-speed. Maybe this is this jacket is way puffy. And she has some pretty thin armor, but she's got this neck armor here, and the neck armor, I haven't seen. I don't think there's a 3-speed with any kind of neck armor there. So she's probably going to be a 2-speed. Very unlikely that she would be a 1-speed. If she is a 1-speed, then that just throws my theories of her gadget in the trash. So I don't know. To further her connection with Ella also had another drawing in her bio of a dark-haired female. And if you look at the picture, and if you look at the leak, you could definitely say they're similar. At least, it's a drawing, so you can't take it too seriously as far as final details. But if you at least take a look at the hair, you'll notice that parts of her hair match pretty well, in my opinion. If we were to put a beret on this drawing here, it would be pretty, you'd get little peaks of hair. But, again, this is all just speculation. I just think it would be really cool if, that were to happen. If, the next operator is Ella's sister. I've never thought about that, and I think it would be a pretty cool little dynamic. Just let me know what you think, and thank you for taking the time to watch. The South Korean video will be up later today.